Rossmore being here. And Mrs. D'Angelo, I'd like to call this meeting to order, and I believe that we need a roll call.
Mrs. Pottasani.
Here.
Mrs. Davidson.
Here.
Mrs. Hill.
Here.
Mr. Forehand.
Here.
Mr. Bragman.
Here.
And I would ask if there is a motion to adopt the agenda.
So move.
And a second.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes 5-0. Wonderful. So that means we now get to move into our workshop. So the board will come down and we can't wait to get started.
Good evening. I am Carter Schgood, and I will be leading all of us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand. Place your right hand over your heart. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated.
Thank you, Carter. I am Rose Mativo, and I have the joy of welcoming Rossmore's Royal Choir tonight.
Mr. Anderson, on behalf of the Board of Education, this doesn't happen with people like you and kids like you. So you get our highest award, the music.
Any family want to take a picture? Mrs. Colte, you want to get in there with them to follow along? Picture for the wrap up. Big smiles. Right, not yet. Just some more parents. Your family. Yeah. Awesome. Great job.
Mrs. Reed, would you like to take it away?
Thank you so much, President Hill. It's such an honor to start the evening with such amazing faces and voices. I think it really is the best part of our night to welcome a school here. And so without further ado, we'd like to welcome the principal of Rossmore Elementary School, Mrs. Amy Colty, to the mic.
Thank you. Weren't their voices beautiful? The Royal Choir, you guys are amazing. Good evening, President Hill, respected members of the board, Superintendent Dr. Pulver, Cabinet, and our wonderful Rossmore Elementary community. It's so great to see so many of you here this evening. I'm Amy Colty, as Mrs. Reed said, the proud principal of Rossmore Elementary, and I'm really excited because I have 2 5th grade knights that are here to support me this evening.
Good evening, board members, Dr. Pulver, and community guests. My name is Rose Mativo.
And I'm Carter Scud. We are honored to be here and excited to begin.
All right, so as we close one year and prepare for another year, I always reflect on really just everything that our school community has accomplished. And you may remember last year, our theme was centered around being our best selves. So as I looked ahead to this year, one idea kept shining through. The idea being that as Knights, we shine in all that we do. And from there, that was a spark. Our new theme began, and we embraced it. Our knight our knight up there, you can see him, threw some glasses on, and so did our team. Smiles wide, and we launched the year ready to shine our brightest. These images above remind us that the growth we see each year from Rossmore, from celebrating our seniors to watching our 5th grade knights step into middle school in their next journey, and really welcoming our newest knights and youngest knights into our house system at Rossmore. And really, it's just the spirit of Rossmore. So this year, too, that growth also meant opening our doors even wider as we proudly welcome 2 SDC classes into our Rossmore family, strengthening our commitment to inclusion, connection, and ensuring that every knight belongs. And of course, I would be remiss if I didn't mention that we were also honored as a 2025 California Distinguished School. At Rossmore, purposeful teaching creates safe, engaging classrooms where every student is supported and empowered to learn. First, I'd like to thank Educational Services for their valued support through professional development and coaching, including our TOSAs, who work side by side with our incredible teachers. But I am deeply proud of our teachers' commitment to strong first best instruction and meaningful Tier 1 interventions, providing scaffolded support for those who need it in real time while also challenging students with higher ordered thinking to push their thinking further. That brings me to our focus this year. We are creating more intentional time to talk and reflect on instruction. How are we doing this? Well, we're using our staff meeting time. So grade level teams share with me what their focus will be during PLC time. And it's truly driven by teacher identified needs to analyze data, identify areas of growth, and to celebrate what's already working. And then they can plan purposeful reteaching. This work helps us clearly understand where our students are at and what they need to grow. So whether our knights are up there organizing their thoughts using thinking maps, exploring with curiosity in a UTK classroom, adding newly learned words to their word wall, or the art of learning to agree, explain, and respectfully disagree, creatively responding to a book they've read and writing their very own book reviews, or standing side by side with their teacher as they confidently present their thinking, this is the magic you see at Rossmore in our classrooms every day. At Rossmore, too, learning grows stronger when it is shared through reflection, discussion, collaboration, and supporting one another in the process.
We just started our book club last week, and I'm really excited because we're focusing on fantasy. Right now, my group is reading The Secret of Platform 13. Together, we created a book club agreement with shared norms to help us stay on track and do our part. And we all signed it as a promise to one another. It's powerful to hear how my teammates interpret different parts of the story in their own way. Their excitement, questions, and even confusion help me think more deeply and see the story from new perspectives.
In class, we also participate in Socratic seminars using junior grade book stories. We first read independently, then come together to discuss meaningful questions and learn from each other's thinking. During our discussions, we practice explaining our ideas clearly, using evidence from the text, and building strong race responses. Strategies like stop and jots help us reflect, organize our thinking, and communicate learning with confidence.
Collaboration continues through projects like our featured article, where my group explored different sports. I took ownership of an article about soccer, researching through books and online resources while also learning from my teammates. I discovered how soccer can influence people physically, mentally, and culturally, and it was exciting to create something meaningful that connected our interests with real learning.
In math, Miss Avalos challenges us through 6 minutes of 6, where we solve middle school level math problems in just 6 minutes. Recently, we worked on ratios. These challenges help us stretch our thinking, build perseverance, and grow more confident as learners.
Thank you both. So taking a look at our CAS data results, we're proud to see strong overall achievement across Rossmore Elementary. While CAS measurement achievement is really in grades 3rd, 4th, and 5th, these results reflect a true collective partnership across our entire school. Strong foundations begin in kindergarten, or really UTK, which early literacy, numeracy, and learning habits take root, and each grade level really builds intentionally upon the next. Every teacher, every classroom, and every year of growth contributes to the success reflected here. Our students continue to perform well above state averages in both ELA and math, demonstrating strong academic achievement and consistent progress. While we celebrate this success, we also remain focused on continuous growth, using data to identify opportunities to refine instruction, strengthen their learning, and to ensure every night continues to grow and achieve. And while CAS provides one snapshot of achievement, it is only part of the story. To better understand how our students grow through the year, we also utilize MAP growth assessments as an important benchmarking tool. So up here you see our MAP growth. It allows us to track student progress throughout the year. The smaller white numbers represent the national norm averages, and as you can see, our students began the year already above national norms in both reading and math and continue to grow from that strong starting point. This tells us that our Knights are not only achieving, but progressing through increasingly rigorous learning. We use this data intentionally to identify where small instructional adjustments can further accelerate learning and support every night. But that's also a process. So thank you to Educational Services this year as well in providing that time, those data days in 2nd through 5th grade, to really give our teachers dedicated time to review, to unpeel, and to truly make sense of this data so that we can plan purposeful next steps to help support every night's growth.
At Rossmore, our NAT culture is all about uplifting and celebrating one another. One of our most meaningful traditions is our annual Veterans Day Assembly, where we honor family and community members who have served or are currently serving in the armed forces.
Another favorite tradition is Walk to School Day. Our community truly shows up as we fill the streets of Rossmore with law enforcement guiding the way. And of course, we always know we're going to have fun once Mrs. Colty puts on the infamous night mascot head.
As you can see up there, our Welcome Back Spirit Assembly is full of energy, and our Night Leadership Council helps kick off the year by welcoming new students and sorting them into their houses.
We also recognize students who go above and beyond through our Night Pride Awards. In addition, teachers can select students as a shining knight, and Ms. Colty surprises them by announcing why they're shining over the speaker. And you can't forget our million-word medal challenge. Knights work towards reading 1 million words to earn a medal, and many of us read far beyond that before heading off to middle school. It's a tradition we're so proud of.
At Rossmore, we believe that students shine their brightest when they feel safe to try. So that is why wellness and social emotional learning are the cornerstone of our school community.
Throughout the year, we take part in experiences that help us feel connected and make healthy choices. To name a few, we celebrate Unity Day and participate in Red Ribbon Week by writing healthy goals on the red shields with our big and little buddies. And right now, we're celebrating Kindness and Neurodiversity Week, which is helping us learn more about empathy and understanding that all our brains work in different ways. It's been a great experience so far.
It's also been great to focus on the ruler this year. Each classroom has created a class charter based on what we all value in our classroom. We check in using mood meters, which is helpful in our classroom meetings as we solve problems together. We also know how to follow the steps you see up there when we need to take a meta moment. This helps me during house meetings when I'm working with my little buddy. Sometimes they need help taking a meta moment too.
Don't we all? And one way that we build connections as well at Rossmore, and you guys got a little glimpse of that, is through our performances. So in 1st through 5th grades, we all have opportunities to shine on stage, and our Knights absolutely love it. Just 2 weeks ago, our 4th graders put on an amazing performance of Seussical the Musical, and everyone was just so impressed by their energy, their singing, their acting, and their overall confidence.
Each year, I look forward to our annual variety show, which is such a special event. I performed in 3 different acts, and Carter was a jester, so we helped host the show. One of the best parts is seeing our teachers join in too. They performed a fun Mario Brothers act that had everyone smiling and cheering.
We are also proud members of the Night Leadership Council, similar to ASB, where we help lead assemblies, make morning announcements, plan spirit weeks like Peace and Kindness Week, and create posters to build excitement for school events. And create posters to build excitement and awareness for school events. We also support Start with Hello Days, making sure everyone feels seen, welcomed, and connected. Up there, you see us with the high school ASB team that came to work with us back in October. We even learned how to do the roller coaster.
We love our house system because it helps us build friendships and stay connected across grade levels. During our house meetings with our big and little buddies, we work together to serve our community. Whether it's collecting over 900 pounds of food for our annual We Care food drive, donating coins to Guide Dogs of America, or preparing for our annual Save the Beach cleanup day, these moments bring us together as one Rossmore family.
Okay, and Rossmore really continues to thrive, well, for so many reasons, but the incredible support from our PTA and Friends of Rossmore. This year, our Apex Fun Run, we brought in over $87,000. And yes, this earned me a wonderful ice bucket challenge. You can see up there, it was extremely cold. PTA support also makes opportunities like our visit to Tiger Woods Learning Lab that just happened a few weeks ago for 5th grade, where students engaged in STEM workshops. They focused on AI, rocketry, and design. And of course, we're super grateful for the continued treasured traditions like our 4th grade Sacramento trip annually, as well as our 5th grade outdoor science school. Just this week, we're excited to welcome Unstoppable Dogs for our Neurodiversity and Kindness Week. It's a group of rescued dogs providing inspiration and animal-assisted therapy, all meaningful experiences made through our PTA. Friends of Rossmore plays a vital role as well in supporting our STEM lab, our house system, our school garden, and the innovative learning led by Mrs. Beluyat, who's our STEM lab teacher. And alongside LAIF, each year, Friends of Rossmore works tirelessly to fund our STEM lab teacher's salary, which is an incredible commitment to our students. Earlier this year, we surpassed our STEM-a-thon goal, raising over $22,000, and Mrs. Beluyat and myself were up there on the wall. Again, something's happening to me. We reached a goal, and we got duct taped to the wall, and the kids loved it, but I have to be honest, even some of our teachers were very, very enthusiastic with the tape. The line for me was really long, I'm just saying. And we are also looking ahead for Friends of Rossmore's upcoming annual nightlife event. And you guys can see that in the top right. So it's a classy Hollywood night evening. So please make sure you mark your calendars. Last year, it was so much fun, and we raised, gosh, I think about $76,000. So we're really excited to see what we bring in this year. And finally, I really do need to take a moment to also just a huge shout out to LAIF for supporting our STEM lab, for our after school enrichment opportunities, our wellness center, and their continued grant support. So just this year, we got a lot of school garden items, Ozobots, a playground communication board that's in progress right now, and I think 2 additional classroom 3D printers. So really LAIF's impact, I feel, is really felt at Rossmore every single day. And communication is a priority at Rossmore for sure. We work hard to keep our families informed, connected, and engaged. So our Monday morning message goes out like clockwork every week, and it's really the hub of our communication. But we also send regular text messages and emails through Parent Square, and we help families plan ahead. So this year we went back to paper calendar right there. You see, like just they're wonderful, and we try to get everything on there. In addition, though, we have a digital calendar as well that is updated and live. So we're all about communicating. And if you haven't noticed, so I would say the last 2 years we've really stepped it up with our social media, and it's a lot of fun. We're having a blast. So check us out, and you can kind of see everything that we're doing at Rossmore. And I say this all the time, but Rossmore is gorgeous. We have such a beautiful campus, and I'm in awe every day, but this year it's even more pretty. So as you drive down Rossmore Way, you guys are going to be greeted by our beautiful Rossmore Night sign up there. And that was a bunch of volunteers that include teachers, staff, and parents that really came on the weekend, and we went for a few days, but we got it done, right, guys? We did. And we also have our wonderful, beautiful parking signs and valet signs that they're just really attractive and nice, but they also help make our campus safer and, you know, a drop off and pick up. So it's been really nice to have that addition. So both of those were supported by PTA. Thank you to PTA. And our district has recently installed a gate over by our CDC and kindergarten playground, and the buzzer system's coming shortly, but that'll really just help up with a smoother drop off and pick up for our CDC families. And then, of course, a shout out to Mr. Justin and Mr. Josh, our amazing custodians, because they really make, I mean, look at that picture of Rossmore. It's just gorgeous. So they keep our campus beautiful.
And not to change the subject, but speaking of a beautiful campus, Rossmore's open house last week was amazing. We loved seeing so many of our Knights and families.
From dinner to classrooms to the STEAM fair and garden, our Knights were proud. Let's take a look at Rossmore shining bright at open house.
as I close this evening, I'm reminded of the message shared across our district in this year's Welcome Back video, centered around the theme for good. It captures the heart of what we do. It's the LoSal way. You see it in the way we welcome our newest Knights in celebrating our seniors as they walk Rossmore one more time before they graduate, and how we surround every child with love, care, and opportunity. It's our superintendent literally jumping into a joyful learning activity during a walkthrough. You see him up there. He just jumped right on in first grade. And it's our Rossmore improv team stepping up and bringing home the trophy. It's when we take that moment and we ask, how can we be extraordinary? Because of our tireless support of our families, the dedication and passion of our teachers, our amazing board, the collective heart of this community, Rossmore has truly been changed for good.
I would like to thank you all for having us this evening. It's been an honor to represent our school.
Rossmore is such a special place, and we hope that shines through in everything we've shared.
Carter and Rose, you were incredible. The Board of Education thanks you for being here, and we have your award as our highest award. It's the You Did It Award in front of all these people. Red, white, blue, Carter, you're all in there, buddy.
Thank you, Mrs. Colte, Rose, and Carter. Excellent job. I'll let the board make any comments that they'd like. Mrs. Partisani?
Well, thank you, and thank you so much for such a wonderful presentation. Rose and Carter, I'm in awe. You guys are such fantastic speakers, so articulate, so at ease. So any tips that you have for us, I'm all ears. And everything that you said, Mrs. Colte, really rings true. And it shows when you step onto the campus. I love the idea of that 6 minutes for 6. I think that that's such a great way to introduce our rising 6th graders to the work that they're going to be doing, and kind of help build that confidence and that perseverance. I really appreciate that, because one of the things we hear from our 5th graders is how anxious they are as they're about to embark into the middle school, and to have that as a program is something that you guys take out of your instruction to try to help kind of build that comfort is really appreciated. And the last thing I want to say is your social media is just out of this world. I absolutely love it.
Just
I don't know.
Where's Friends of Rossmore? Where are
Yes.
you? PTA.
Yes, kudos. I have to say kudos to you guys and the parents that manage the social media. It is with so much heart. So informative, and I love how it really celebrates your school and your culture. So thank you.
Thank you.
Mrs. Davidson?
First of all, choir, you are amazing. Mr. Bragman looked at me and said, another song we don't know. I mean, when you've lived this many years on earth, you expect to know all the patriotic songs, and you beat us on that one. And then you went to It's a Grand Old Flag, and then you combined songs. I mean, your rendition was absolutely incredible. You guys should go to Broadway. And Carter and Rose, you were outstanding. I'm absolutely sure you have a big role in ASB and future endeavors at the high school. You'll be student leaders, and all of you just really shine. I won't be saying this for very many more years, because I won't be on the board very many more years, but I will say Rossmore does hold a special place to me. Kids, it might scare you, but I was actually a 2nd grader at Rossmore. I opened the school as a 2nd grader, so no, it wasn't built 20 years ago. It always touches my heart to be on campus and to see what you're doing. And the STEM, choir, art. There are so many activities that make you want to come to school and experience joy. But what I really want to say, Mrs. Colte, I was very impressed by your intentionality, the intentionality of your staff in all that you're doing academically. And it shows in your test scores. But the conversations, the discussions, you're choosing staff meetings to use time for conversation, important conversations. The kids talked about intentional thinking. I loved what both of you shared about the million-word reading and getting to talk with each other so that you could learn from somebody else's thinking. It's obvious that you value the mind, the ability to learn, and the ability to listen to other people. I love the arguments where you present where they're looking at the position and the opposite position and then finding commonality. There's great work being done and a whole lot of joy. And a lot of that comes from the staff, incredible staff at Rossmore with hearts of gold. Yeah. Community. Parents, you guys get to pat yourselves on the back. I mean, you're awesome. You kids need to thank your moms, dads, and community members, because a lot of the programs you have are because of their efforts, their endeavors, and their sacrifices. So it's an honor to sit here and get to watch such a fabulous school share what you did. And thank you for the open house. There's only 5 of us and 6 schools having open house on the same night. So we have to divide. And I missed the night, so I got to see a bit of it, and it was a beautiful presentation. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Davidson. Mr. Bragman.
Yeah, when Ms. Partisani said about the social media, it is, whoever does that, it is really fun because you feel like you are on campus every day. So whoever you are out there, I saw maybe someone pat themselves on the back, but great job.
Kalina
It really is.
out there? Where's Kalina? No?
Well, tell Kalina she's killing it, because we feel like we're truly.
Tiffany too. Tiffany
The
too.
whole district, I think, is stepping up, but you set an example for those of us that aren't there, or for parents, community members that want to know what's going on day to day. You really do feel like you're on campus every day looking at social media. So great work. The choir, great job. I especially as someone that's watching way too much of the Olympics, like the patriotic spirit and hearing USA being chanted was awesome. You guys were great. And I don't know how you do that, because one song going on, another song going on, I don't know what to listen to. I don't know how I would sing it. You're amazing. The way you were able to focus, that's its own feat. So that was amazing. The other thing, and you jumped this, but I think looking at the way the night council is mentored and seeing the high school come in, I know the high school goes to each of the campuses, but I love seeing, when I hear about being able to do the roller coaster and things like that, but your leadership team, your own version of a student council, the night council, is in preparation for the experience students are going to have as leaders when they get to middle school and then through high school. And so I love that for so many of you students, if you haven't participated in a night council, be a part of it. Take on that. You might choose to do that. You might choose to do something else. But I love hearing how the leadership roles are developing there, and they're mentored through the middle school and high school and up. It's gonna set everyone up for success. So I love that. And again, you two as speakers, amazing, truly amazing. We had speakers up here all the time, but the way you spoke, the confidence you had, I think you lit up the room. It was mind blowing. So I really appreciate the way you did that. You did set an example for us as leaders and the way we should speak too. So great job. And congrats to your parents and everyone else for having leaders like you on campus.
Thank you.
Mr. Forham.
Yeah. Well, Mrs. Davidson, I did not attend Rossmore School as a second grader, but I could have probably, because we are equal in age. But I sat here and listened, and I remembered my 2 kids were both Rossmore Knights, and the caring, strong, effective teachers then you have exceeded that at this point. And they didn't get book clubs. I don't know what was going on back then, but congratulations on a wonderful report.
Thank you, Mr. Forham. I will start with that. I did have the opportunity to be at open house for Rossmore, and I think of myself as an alumni since I had my 2 sons went through Rossmore as well, and it was just spectacular and so joyful, and the garden was just extraordinary. I came on campus, everybody says, oh, you got to go see the garden. It looks so pretty with the twinkle lights, and it was. But also the art the art display was wonderful. I had seen it at the high school already, but it was really nice to be able to look at it again. And just the STEM fair and how many students participated, I was in awe. I think there were 3 rooms and the media center completely full.
We're close to like 250.
200. It was just, I could have spent all day just looking at that. So amazing jobs, and teachers, I really enjoyed walking into each one of your classrooms. And we did have the discussion that it was dark. So that was a little bit different for us for open house, but I know it was a big push, and I just want to thank you again for a really beautiful job that you did. Mrs. Colty, I also want to say I love how you explained that your students are all different levels, and that doesn't mean we make the bar low. That means we make the bar high, and we give all the support we can to make sure that our students are feeling successful wherever they are, and taking that bar higher and higher. And you did a beautiful job with that. And then also explaining, I think sometimes the public says, oh, student free day, what does that mean? And so much work is done, and it's so important that teachers have the opportunity to be reflective of what they're doing in the classroom, to collaborate that, to look at data, and to make those next best steps. So thank you for all that. And Mr. Anderson, thank you for all the work that you do with the choir as well. And Dr. Pulver.
Thank you, Madam President. Yes, I will try to be brief, but you know that's hard for me, particularly to talk about some amazing students, and what an incredible school. Rossmore is clearly shining bright. You definitely need your sunglasses, because it just radiates joy. It radiates intentionality and student wellness, and just active culture. Shout out to our Royal Choir, by the way. I love that name, the Royal Choir. I had to that got me. It was a spectacular song. I don't think we've had 2 better, well-dressed student speakers. They were spectacular, and I think some of you said yes. Let's hear for. But the poise and the joy, your faces really do light up. And that's one of the things that we always, our staff try to do, is to have our faces light up for kids. And quite honestly, you did that for us. Your faces lit up for us. So thank you. It really makes a tangible difference. Rossmore is just such an incredible campus on so many levels. And you have things that have become so ingrained in your culture that you've really made unique only to Rossmore. And I think of your house system and how you bring our students in as soon as whether they're at a TK or they're a brand new kid at any grade level, and how your staff rally behind that too. And all of your staff members also become part of a house system. And it really brings this culture and this collaboration across grade levels. It really gets to see a unified approach as being a Rossmore night. The Million Word Medal is something that has just been iconic at Rossmore. And I love to see that. But I also loved hearing through the presentation from our students talking about Socratic seminar, and just engaging in thoughtful conversation, as well as teaching our students how to agree and how to disagree. And clearly, I think this is something that society needs more of, and more, particularly as we live. And then I too love the 6 minutes for 6. It's just our teachers and our staff at Rossmore continue to find really creative and enlightening ways, but then they're so thoughtful and reflective about how to improve their craft. And I know that's exactly the time that they're spending in their staff meetings and in some of the staff development of how we can continue to see that growth. And obviously it's paying off. Looking at the MAP growth scores from first benchmark to second was just spectacular. So clearly our students and our staff are working hard to make unlimited possibilities. So thank you. And thank you, Amy, for your leadership.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mrs. Colty, it's all yours.
It's all okay. It is time to celebrate more. I'm excited. Okay, we did questions, sorry, but we have our Hero of the Heart, and it is not a surprise here at Rossmore. I'm just saying, we do know. And so a lot of people are here to help help me recognize. So with great honor to recognize this hero of the heart, we have Mrs. Tiffany Cap. Just a really light plaque that we'll put right here. Okay. Your name is on there. Isn't that beautiful? That is. Thank you. I know. Thank you so much. So you're going to stand by me. Okay. Because we love you. So getting to know Tiffany, I haven't, how many years? Is this our third? Fourth? I don't know. Well, I really started to get to know her a few years ago when I found her and I pulled her in. So getting to know Tiffany and having the opportunity to work alongside her over the past few years has been a joy. I do remember when I first met you, where we had a long conversation, and I knew right away I needed to invite her back in and ask her for help. That's exactly what I did. I think you were nervous. Do you remember? She's like, what, am I in trouble? And I'm like, no, I just have a lot of things that I think you'd be really good at. So I invited her into my office. I asked her to help, and she embraced the challenge. And just look at her now. When you asked about social media, she's a huge part of that. And she is truly amazing. And our school is stronger and better because of her care, her dedication, and her heart for our community. Anyone that knows her out there knows that. So now it's her second year as president of Friends of Rossmore, and Tiffany leads with kindness and warmth and a deep commitment to inclusion. She has brought together an incredible group of parents and helped transform Friends of Rossmore into more than just an organization or parents getting together, but it's a welcoming, supportive, and empowering community for our Knight families. Her dedication to our school, and especially to our STEM program, is extraordinary. From supporting nightlife and securing sponsorships and donations to her continued tireless work behind the scenes, Tiffany has created meaningful opportunities that directly benefit our students. And through this all, she remains incredibly humble, never seeking recognition, and always focused on what's best for our Knights. So beyond Friends of Rossmore, Tiffany is always ready to step in whenever we ask her. She supports PTA. She keeps our community connected through the Rossmore PTA Instagram and social media, and shows up with positivity, care, and commitment. And most importantly, she is a proud mom. I mean, that's why you're here, right? I know, of two Rossmore Knights, Hunter and Wyatt, if they also want to come up, and her wonderful, loving husband, Sean. Come on up, Sean. I see you. I know, aren't they beautiful? They're so cute. Sean, you are too. I know. Sean puts up with us. I know. The fact that he lets us borrow his wife so often. So really, though, you model so much for your children and for all of us, and what it means to lead with heart. So, and somehow you even find time to be a room parent and do all the other small things that just add up. So, Tiffany, your dedication and compassion and support have left a lasting mark on Rossmore. Our school shines even brighter because of you. So from all of us, thank you for being our hero of the heart.
Thank you.
I have a few. That's a lot of kind words. Thank you so much, Ms. Colty. It makes me very uncomfortable, but I appreciate it. Do you mind? I just want to come up here and say that I'm in awe. Thank you so much. That's truly special to me. But I just feel so bad accepting this because it really does take a village. And I can think of so many parent volunteers that are very deserving of this award as well. And I just want to share my appreciation and give acknowledgement to the Friends of Rossmore team, to Mindy and Sydney as well for helping guiding throughout this whole time of me being president. You guys have done so much. I mean, to the Friends of Rossmore team that's here, I mean, to Helen, Kalina, Sky, Giselle, all of you, you guys mean so much to me. You add so much value to my life. You guys show up for each other, and you also show up for all of Friends of Rossmore events, but they also help out with PTA. They help out with all the school events, room parent activities, the school garden, everything. And the reason why we do what we do is because I absolutely believe and stand strong for having diversifying the curriculum. I believe in having a STEM-based education. I believe in having a strong house support system. The house system absolutely helps with peer-to-peer engagement. It helps with self-esteem, leadership. And so I also want to acknowledge Ms. Bulliot's not here, but she's the wonderful STEM teacher that we have, and she sees up to 600 students a week. And whether it's working on small projects or big projects, she does absolutely so much, and it takes a lot of attention to detail. It takes so much organization to provide that level of care and teaching. So I just want to give a shout out to Mrs. Bulliot, who's not here, but I think she would love to hear that because she's very deserving of it. But also, Rossmore Elementary is truly the place to be. I can drop my kids off at school and they walk on campus, and my boys, I know that they're heard, they're respected, I know they're valued, they're held to a certain standard, they're held accountable at the school. And I think that driving force behind that is our wonderful school principal, Mrs. Colty. I mean, if you guys know her, she works tirelessly, endlessly. She's such a perfectionist. Mrs. Colty, as a parent,
Hi.
as a parent and a volunteer and a working professional, I admire and respect everything that you do. I think that you're the reason why Rossmore Elementary is thriving for our children, and you provide that platform for us to be connected among the parents. So thank you so much. And then I also want to acknowledge our boys, Hunter and Wyatt. They're 6 and 8 years old, and boys, it's such a privilege to be able to share this experience with you. I've seen you guys. You're only 6 and 8 years old, but you guys are growing into your own. You're growing into your own individual selves, and I'm very proud of you because your confidence is absolutely beaming, and I just want to say that I'm proud of you guys, okay? And then also lastly to my handsome husband, Sean. He is so patient. He's been so tolerant of our busy schedule for the last 2 to 3 years. And Sean, I don't tell you this enough, and I thought that this would be the appropriate place to share this with you. But I love you, and thank you for keeping me grounded and being such an anchor for our family. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Tiffany, the Board of Education knows greatly what the Hero of the Heart is all about, and you exemplify the Hero of the Heart. So on behalf of the board, guess what? You get a medal. Her medal says, thank you, you were awesome for making a difference, and you're number 1. So congratulations. Sorry, Sean, I didn't get you one.
You have signs.
Yeah, there's signs.
I know. Wonderful.
Anybody have any comments? Just wonderful. Thank you. And we are so grateful that you give so much of your heart to Rossmore and to our district. It makes a humongous difference. And I will turn it over to Mr. Reeswright. Dr. Reeswright. Sorry. Oh, yes, I will come. Thank you. After I corrected myself.
Yeah, would you like to escort her up here, please? We are here today to recognize our District Teacher of the Year, Miss Megan Avalos, so please join us. Congratulations. Well, we had the esteemed pleasure. Can you give us that face just once? No, just, oh, there we go. we had the esteemed pleasure to be able to surprise and recognize Megan as our district teacher of the year. And as a school district our size, the county only allows us to recognize one certificated teacher to be our teacher of the year. And so it really has to be someone who is the cream of the crop in absolutely everything that they do. And it's one thing to be an exceptional teacher. We have 430 of them, and we are so blessed to have so many amazing teachers. But it's also someone who, like Megan, who goes above and beyond in so many different ways to support her colleagues, to support students, to support families, and this community. And I think Megan just really epitomizes what it means to be the consummate professional who's dedicated to her craft as teaching, who's always reflecting on how to make things better for students. I'm sure that she will share, and it's absolutely true. She is part of an amazing team, and when you're on a great team, your teammates make you better as well. And so I know that she's been made better in her craft because of the people that she surrounds herself with. We're very fortunate. But she's also one who really gives back to the profession of teaching, and I think that's really noble. I don't know if there's a more noble profession than teaching and serving the public youth and helping educate them. But she's been a mentor for new teachers through their induction program. Teachers go through a 2-year induction program after they've received their credential. And she's been a BITSA mentor or an induction mentor for over 6 years, really mentoring. It's a 2-year commitment when you agree to be a mentor to different, to new teachers. And she has just really shaped the lives of the teaching profession by being a positive mentor for these incredible teachers as well. In addition, she has stepped outside of her classroom. She's been our summer school administrator, I believe, for 5-6 years, helping be an administrator at summer school for our elementary level. She also, when we were in a pinch several years ago, right before COVID, we needed some support at a couple of our school sites due to some health situations going on with an administrator. She stepped in and was an interim assistant principal over at LAE, which is another one of our campuses. So she just has this extremely wide lens of being able to support all students from a unified district. And we're just so fortunate to be able to recognize, and I know there's going to be others who want to say so many spectacular things, but thank you for always being student-centered, for being focused on how to create amazing experiences for our youth. As we saw in the presentation, the 6-minute math, I think that's 6-minute math for our 6th graders. And then there was, I don't know if you saw, she was in so many of the pictures throughout the presentation because she's really woven into the fabric of what it means to be a Rossmore Knight through and through. So with that, congratulations as being our district teacher of the year. And I'm going to turn it over to our amazing, illustrious principal, Amy Colte, who also wants to share some spectacular impact that you make at Rossmore. Congratulations.
So just hearing everything that the board was saying after we presented, you know, there's things that you said that we highlighted or that you loved, and it just, a lot of that like kept going back to like, oh, that was Megan. Oh, Megan had her hand in that. You know what I mean? Or, oh, Megan's a big part of how that developed. So it's just such an honor to recognize her as our district teacher of the year. She's the kind of teacher who just quietly yet powerfully shapes the heart of our school through and through. She puts students first, just as Dr. Pulver said, all the time, both inside and beyond the classroom. And really, she's just deeply committed to our students and our community. She leads with her heart and with purpose. And I just feel like there's so many things that she has done at Rossmore that have just developed into beautiful things. So although she's been in 5th grade for a decade at least, Megan is a cornerstone of her team. She brings structure, organization, positivity, and joy, but all while keeping student growth and achievement at the forefront of what's important to her. Megan's also a leader across our campus. So as part of our house system team, she helps design meaningful experiences for our nights to strengthen connection and culture and belonging for our nights, just as Ms. Kapp was sharing. She is a driving force behind our Night Leadership Council. So you also brought that up, and Megan has a lot to do with that alongside Mrs. Cochran. Together they work, they give their lunches away every Wednesday, and they meet with the kids, and they're just in it with them weekly. I mean, she's selling our kindness grams and organized all of that with the kids. So she's just a huge part of what makes Rossmore Rossmore. One of the things that someone reminded me of just last week when we were honoring her was something special that she does every year. So Megan, I always get these emails. They flood my emails like in the fall. You do it in the fall, right? And each fall, she writes a personal email to every one of her former classes, and as they begin the new school year. And in those messages, they're all different, just so you know, every year there's like a different focus because it's to the juniors or 10th grade or 7th grade. And she encourages them to follow their passions, and she kind of she reminds, kind of thinks about what did she love about that age when she was there, and just tells them, things are going to feel hard, but like keep persevering. And that's such a special thing that she's done over the years. Anyone that knows Megan will tell you that she always shares the quote that has really become part of her legacy. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Her kids know that when they leave 5th grade, and they know that it's you, every part of you. And each spring, many of those students return to Rossmore looking for Mrs. Avalos and just remembering that they have a friend in their former 5th grade teacher. When she needs support, just as Dr. Pulver said, anytime, Megan's going to be there. And so we're just so proud of her. Like, she is so deserving of this, and it's just amazing. We're so proud of you. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Mrs. Avalos.
Thank you.
All right. So we have the honor in HR of identifying, as Dr. Pulver shared, one teacher every year that represents our district, and we'll be moving on to participate at the county level. And nobody is more qualified for that than you, Ms. Avalos, for the joy that you bring to students, for the hard work that you do, and really just for your consummate professionalism. So we're thrilled to honor you. We are going to let you speak right now or after Madam President has something for you as well. Come on up.
So I get to give the official award from the district, and then Papa's going to give the board award. But I just want to say really quickly that everybody has talked about your professionalism, but there's 2 things that I just want to highlight about you, and one is your love. And you feel the heart when you walk into that classroom. And it is from love that you give, and that you are also a servant leader. We're sitting there trying to give her an award, and the class or the council is trying to bring in the tables back in, and she runs out to go do that. And I'm like, oh, no, you cannot go anywhere right now, because she didn't know. So, I mean, that's just who she is. And we could not be more grateful in this district to have somebody of your caliber be our Teacher of the Year.
Okay, on behalf of the board, what day was it? Wednesday, she got her medal. And a comment she made about her medal was, gosh, it's so big and so heavy. Well, the Board of Education decided you needed something to put on your desk to remind you that you're the best in the district. So congratulations.
Thank you. I'm going to start off by introducing my husband, because he was the last one to get introduced the last time I got an award. My husband, Robert, is really a great sounding board for all the things that happen during the day. I come home and I share all my failures, and he reminds me of my successes. So that's always been something that I look forward to at the end of the day. And I do it for you guys. You're my family. My team, you're my family. And the district, you're my family. I've been very fortunate to be here the last 14 years, and I can't imagine being anywhere else. So thank you. My parents are also here, my mom, Rose, and my dad, Michael.
Oh,
I didn't break it.
it's solid gold. It didn't break.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
Yeah, I've been hearing some of the Olympic medals have been cracking or breaking, but apparently not the medal from Papa. That's impressive, Chris.
Yeah. Does any other board have any comments? Okay, thank you. We will go into recess. And young people who are left, if it's okay with your parents, there are cookies.
During the recess, we'd like to take pictures.
Yes.
First, any Rossmore staff member. Then we will take pictures of our students. We already took the choir, so our students, Rose and
She does all the work.